The vet said there was no hope for this dog, but one woman refused to give up on him. A woman named Andrea found a mangy dog abandoned on the streets, and her heart bled for it. She naturally wanted to do all she could to help the pooch, so she soon called a vet for advice. But when he told her there was little hope for the animal, Andrea refused to accept his expert opinion. Andrea is a 20-something vlogger who posts under the name Mrs. Yaya on YouTube. Her main passions in life, it seems, are traveling and vegan food, and the majority of the content she shares online reflects these two interests. However, in 2017, Andrea took to YouTube with a video unlike any of her others. The subject matter of the clip was a little dog she calls Benji, who she had first encountered in the summer of 2017. He'd been abandoned, Andrea said, and her video revealed what had happened next. Her footage opens with a shot of the dog in question. It's clear to see that the little Benji is not in a good way. His skin seems sore and crusty, in fact, and he appears to be quivering with fear on the end of a tied-up leash. As an animal lover, Andrea couldn't help but take pity on the poor little pup. In the video, she reaches out a tender arm to the animal and tries to win his trust. The video then explains that Andrea called a vet off camera for advice on what to do. However, the expert's prognosis was not optimistic. In the video voiceover, Andrea says, "I found this dog on the street, and when I called the vet, he just said the best option is putting it to sleep." But the animal lover evidently couldn't let that happen. Instead, she decided to take the pooch under her wing. And it didn't take long before Andrea's selfless efforts bore some fruit. Benji looks so much happier now compared to yesterday, she says in the video, presumably speaking the day after she found him. "I think he has hope to heal. I don't want to put him to sleep," she adds. The footage also explains that Andrea had the vet give Benji an antibiotic injection to help the dog recover. After that, she says she'd take care of the poorly pooch herself, even though it can sometimes be an unpleasant task. Recalling her initial days with Benji, Andrea reveals, "He smelt so bad back then, and taking baths didn't help it go away. We bathed him once a week and put virgin coconut oil all over his body daily." And surely enough, the clip shows that the canine's condition rapidly starts to improve. Andrea says, "I was so amazed at how fast his skin healed." And proving her point, a montage of clips chart Benji's progress as his once crusty skin becomes covered by a coat of fluffy fur. However, it isn't just the dog's appearance that transforms. In Andrea's footage, it's clear to see that the dog is growing in confidence too. And now that he's come out of his shell a little bit, a firm friendship is seemingly forming between Benji and his new owner. In fact, Andrea can be heard cooing over her cutie pie in the video. With Andrea at his side, Benji is apparently also rediscovering his zest for life. In the video, for instance, he can be seen running around in glee and enjoying a pet from his favorite human. And it also appears that, just like his owner, little Benji has a passion for food. The footage skips to 3 months on from his rescue, and Andrea then claims that Benji has come to resemble a teddy bear. She is, of course, referring to the thick, sandy-colored fur that he now sports all over his newly nourished body. Looking at Benji in the latter stages of the video, it's hard to believe he's the same mournful mutt that Andrea had found on the streets. The transformed animal's joy is also now clear to see, as he enjoys walks with his owner and naps in his new home. However, given that she runs a travel vlog, Andrea can't be around to care for Benji all the time. But luckily, she can leave him in good hands. "Our housekeepers, August and Annie, take really good care of the dogs whenever I'm away," she explained in the clip. "I'm really thankful to have them around." But when Andrea's at home, she ensures that she spends quality time with Benji. One particularly special day depicted in her video is the dog's first trip to the beach. In the clip, the contented canine rolls around happily in the sand. "Oh boy, he loved it so much," Andrea confirms. It's also clear to see that Benji brings much joy into his new family's lives, especially Andrea's. And the YouTuber has been eager to share the dog's inspirational stories with her online audience. "The vet gave up on him, but I didn't," she wrote alongside her video. "I'm very proud of this rescue dog's transformation." However, it soon transpired that Benji's transformation wasn't over just yet. In a follow-up video in August 2018, Andrea takes the dog for his first trip to the salon. And there's no denying that a trip was well overdue for the hound. In the footage, in fact, Benji sports a full mane of thick fur. Andrea explains, we haven't cut Benji's hair at all since we first found him, just because I wanted to see how long his hair can grow. It did not stop growing. He became a furry beast. The video continues as the pup gets pampered. He seems to be enjoying every single minute of it. And when his stylist work is done, Benji looks better than ever. Benji turned out adorable as hell, Andrea enthuses. He transformed once again.